Daily Bible reading, Judges chapter 9, verses 34 through 57. Abimelech and all the men with him set out at night and disposed themselves against Shechem in 4 hiding places. When Gaal, son of Ebed, came out and stood at the entrance to the city gate, Abimelech and the army with him emerged from concealment. Gaal saw the army and said to Zebul, "That's an army marching down from the hilltops." But Zebul said to him, "The shadows of the hills look to you like men." Gaal spoke up again, "Look, an army is marching down from Tabor Erez, and another column is coming from the direction of Elon Meonim." "Well," replied Zebul, "where is your boast? Who is Abimelech that we should serve him? There is the army you sneered at. Now go out and fight it." So Gaal went out at the head of the citizens of Shechem and gave battle to Abimelech. But he had to flee before him, and Abimelech pursued him, and many fell slain, all the way to the entrance of the gate. Then Abimelech stayed in Arumah, while Zebul expelled Gaal and his companions and kept them out of Shechem. The next day, when people went out into the fields, Abimelech was informed. Taking the army, he divided it into 3 columns and lay in ambush in the fields. And when he saw the people coming out of the city, he pounced upon them and struck them down, while Abimelech and the column that followed him dashed ahead and took up a position at the entrance of the city gate. The other 2 columns rushed upon all that were in the open and struck them down. Abimelech fought against the city all that day. He captured the city and massacred the people in it. He razed the town and sowed it with salt. When all the citizens of the Tower of Shechem learned of this, they went into the tunnel of the temple of El-Berith. When Abimelech was informed that all the citizens of the Tower of Shechem had gathered there, Abimelech and all the troops he had with him went up on Mount Zalmon. Taking an axe in his hand, Abimelech lopped off a tree limb and lifted it onto his shoulder. Then he said to the troops that accompanied him, "What you saw me do, quick do the same." So each of the troops also lopped off a bough. Then they marched behind Abimelech and laid them against the tunnel and set fire to the tunnel over their heads. Thus all the people of the Tower of Shechem also perished, about 1,000 men and women. Abimelech proceeded to Thebez. He encamped at Thebez and occupied it. Within the town was a fortified tower, and all the citizens of the town, men and women, took refuge there. They shut themselves in and went up on the roof of the tower. Abimelech pressed forward to the tower and attacked it. He approached the door of the tower to set it on fire. But a woman dropped an upper millstone on Abimelech's head and cracked his skull. He immediately cried out to his attendant, his arms bearer, "Draw your dagger and finish me off, that they may not say of me, 'A woman killed him.'" So his attendant stabbed him, and he died. When the men of Israel saw that Abimelech was dead, everyone went home. Thus God repaid Abimelech for the evil he had done to his father by slaying his 70 brothers. And God likewise repaid the men of Shechem for all their wickedness. And so the curse of Jotham, son of Jerubbaal, was fulfilled upon them.